The title 355 comes from, one of the consultants on our movie, who we can't even reference because she actually is herself living a, let's call it secret life. But one of our consultants knows everything about being a field agent operative. And she told us about this term. It's a term that's used today, still, often as a slang term for a female operative, field operative, special agent. And where it comes from is originally, during the American Revolution, George Washington used a or more than one female spy. And as opposed to the male spies whose names were, and like he himself, whose names were emblazoned on, our money and Mount Rushmore and the history books, the female agents were never known. He didn't want their names to be known because it wasn't something that was considered ladylike or a world for women. And so they simply got the moniker of 355, and that's where it comes from. Gracie is played by Penelope Cruz, and she is a Colombian psychologist who works for the Colombian Directorate of Intelligence, their CIA. But she's not someone who's a field agent at the beginning of the film. She's actually someone who is a psychologist who sits in an office back in Colombia, and when agents come back from being in the field, she analyzes them, and she tries to help them through their post-traumatic stress and whatever else they have to deal with. And for the first time, she is forced, because of circumstances, to be out in the field herself and have to deal with the trauma that she's only really heard about. And it is traumatic for her initially, but over the span of the film, I think she starts to actually become more and more competent, maybe even get a little bit of a taste for it. And so I guess I would say she's the eyes and ears of the movie for us.
Now, you'll never make it out alive.
The character of Luis, played by Edgar Ramirez, is a Colombian field agent who has gone rogue. He's someone who, at the beginning of the film, has taken this object, this really potentially deadly, massively deadly weapon, and he's willing to sell it to the highest bidder. He does have a conscience, he has more nuance and complexity to him, but he's just a guy who I think has a family back home and doesn't know, from day to day if he's going to live or die, and sees this opportunity to get out of this life and to provide for his family financially.
So I'm here and then I go there. How's that?
Just someone who, one, has great creative ideas, obviously, both as an actress and as a storyteller, but also is as driven as the character she plays. And like her character, any boundary, any challenge is not something that she takes as a no. It's something she takes as, I guess, like I say, a challenge. And so having her on your side is an extraordinary thing, because she's just so strong and driven and focused and determined. And for me, as the director, that's the kind of producer you want.
What a great behind the scenes that we have here for the 355. Let me know down in the comments down below if you learned anything new from this film. And it was really cool that Simon Kinberg got a consultant on set to let everybody know how it is to really live in the 355. So let me know down in the comments down below your thoughts on this behind the scenes, and I'll see you here next time. Don't forget to hit a like and subscribe, and don't forget about these videos too as well, so you can check out more behind the scenes here on this channel. And I always have more and more behind the scenes.